Hey, Premier Planet, and welcome back for another installment of the Premier Planet podcast. And this week we have something very, very special for you. Joining us on the podcast this week is a staple in Puerto Rican wrestling culture and a former WWE superstar. Fans like myself who grew up in the 90s remember this guy and his work with the likes of now legendary names like Dustin Runnels, JBL, Ron Simmons, even The Rock, and he was the first WrestleMania opponent of Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's right, folks. Savio Vega is joining us on the podcast this week. He's calling us from his home in Puerto Rico, where he's trying to keep the love of professional wrestling alive and well on the island. Now, this is a subject I don't know a whole lot about, so I'm just going to sit back, learn a few things, and let Randy and Savio drive the show this week. So let's join them right now. I know I'm looking forward to learning a lot, and I hope you folks are too.
Hey, so why don't we go ahead and while we're recording anyway, talk to Savio, and you can do an intro later. Savio, this is Justin.
How you doing, Savio? Good to meet you, man.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Good.
He does the podcast with me because I don't know. I'm like you. I have great ideas, but I don't know how to do the production. If I did, I would be a millionaire.
Well, let's put that in, let's work on that so we can make money.
Savio, how are you? What are you up to?
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah. Savio, what are you up to? What's going on in Puerto Rico with EWR?
Well, IWA, we started the company, the first part, let's call it that way, the first part of the company in 1999 when we opened. Victor Quiñones, the president, he was having that idea. I mean, he had already, what's it called? The words go out of my head. Register the name of International Wrestling Association, IWA.
Sure, he incorporated
it. Yeah, he incorporated about in 1995, 96, something like that. But then he had the company just right there, using it for nothing.
Sure.
So when we got together again, we finished in WWF, and that's what we talked about. I mean, before we finished WWF, we know already that we're gonna finish before the 2000.
Los Boricuas. That was Los Boricuas. Was you, Miguelito?
Well, actually, all the Boricuas,
yeah,
but all the other Spanish people, because in WWF we did the Super Astros, and that was the Spanish side of WWF to go on the Spanish market.
Yeah.
We did 13 hours, half an hour show for the Univision television.
I didn't know that.
When they said, pardon me?
I didn't know that. I'm surprised they don't have that in their library.
Yeah, they should have it somewhere.
Yeah.
So what happened here is they went to do the business to Univision. Something happened there. I remember Quiñones mentioned me somebody disrespect Linda. Something happened there with them.
Some politics.
Yeah, politics. So
was Hugo part of that?
Of course, Hugo Carlos. They're doing the Spanish commentary.
Wow.
Bruce Pritchard was the head of the booking.
You like Bruce?
Was Hugo? Bruce Pritchard.
Yeah.
Victor Quiñones and me.
Okay, I didn't even know that.
We are agents. Victor was the vice president of the Spanish side.
So how old were you? You were young still. How old were you when you were agenting that, Savio?
When I was doing that, I was in my 30s, 30 something. I don't know. 30,
wow.
36 maybe.
That's pretty young for an agent.
I need to check. Again.
That's pretty young for an agent, though. You know.
Yeah, I worked with WWF as agent too. With them, I mean, they stepped me, and I was right there, sit down with them. A production meeting happened, and sometimes I say some, because don't make sense things that they say. So I just say, I raise my hand and hey, what about this?
Yes.
Some of the idea, others to open a company. So we start talking, Victor and me, about, what we're going to do.
Okay.
So here comes then Miguelito. We involve Miguelito in the business. That's when we talk about investment, how much everybody going to invest. So we opened the company with $100,000.
Wow.
So we opened back the company. We don't have an office, so we have Victor Quiñones' apartment. Then he bought a second apartment, second floor. That was the office. Then we moved to Carolina, to the house.
That house that I lived in.
And yeah, that's the big office.
Okay. That's a nice office, by the way.
A what?
A very nice office, by the way. Especially Victor. Victor had a nice office.
Yeah. So what we did, we start doing what we know to do, but with some 50% good experience, and the other 50% was empty.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the way of process of learning, hitting the wall many times till we learn that you need to walk straight, head up, watch the holes, watch the rocks, watch the wall, and you see what we did. I mean, we put people in that office, and you part of that. They know what to do. You have a Luke Williams, you have a Dutch Mantel, you have Orville Collazo.
Yeah,
you know
Kenny
how
Wayne.
to edit wrestling.
Yeah.
Then you have the voiceovers guys. You have people that control what they say, what happened on TV, what would fail, what you there.
Churcha.
So
When you guys made
exactly.
Churcha. Like Churcha, right?
Yeah.
Am I saying it right or no?
La Chercha.
La Churcha. That's what Bocano used to do. He used to do that for you guys.
Bacano. Yeah, the Bacano. Before Bacano was the Stefano. Remember Stefano? He did the Tocoton. So, yeah, it was Tocoton, then Chercha. I mean, we have fun. We did things in Puerto Rico that never ever was done in Puerto Rico with wrestling,
Yes.
And the people, you see the houses. We pack every week. We have fun. We are living the dream when all those houses was packed. The television was hot, and happy now.
Yeah.
All the story that happened. Victor passed away. Victor, but the bodyguard also.
Oh.
The television channel 2 is bought by NBC, United States. So when they come here, they say to everybody, local television, local people, hey, you have to pay for your time.
So no more Telemundo?
No more Telemundo because they want to charge $2,500 per hour.
Oh my God!
It's like what?
Yeah.
$2,500 for an hour. You crazy?
Yeah,
so,
they are.
We've gone. It's like Miguel and me, we pay for almost a month. Then after that, I say no more. I'm gonna, no more.
Too much.
And,
nobody could do
so
that.
we moved. No, too much. So we went to a small TV. The day we moving from that other TV to a main one, that TV closed that day.
Oh,
Even
no.
the general manager, he don't know that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The owner of the television just switch off the television.
Now that happened to me once too, man. Casey James.
Yeah.
He lived in Rockford, and when I went to bed on a Friday night, I had a deal. We were going to be on television on the Fox affiliate in Rockford, and when I went in there Monday to drop off some tapes, they switched ownership, and my deal was down the shitter. It was that fast, like you just said.
Yeah, just like that. I
Yeah.
mean, we just moving from one television to the other. Boom, you gone, you out. You don't have no more TV. And we are like, what the hell happened here?
Yeah.
So hey, nothing we can do. Nothing we can do about it. What happened there? I said to Miguel, well, it's just relax. Let's relax for a little bit.
Yeah.
I have my kid too.
Yeah.
I have my kid.
The last baby,
You
right?
know, I was the first baby. You know, and I was at
okay.
home.
Okay.
You know, So we tried to push it. It was too heavy for us, and I said to him, "Let's close." He tried to run by himself, but too heavy.
Yeah.
And so we closed. We just closed. Just relax.
You had to. You had no choice. Do you know?
Last year.
Did you know that? I wanted to tell you, when I first come down to the island was 2004, and Luke Williams, he kept track of all the gates for 2003.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that in 2003, it was either 2003 or 2002, on that small island, you guys sold over 850,000 tickets?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, Savio.
We made I don't know what year was 2000, maybe 3-4, something like that. We made about 2 million something.
Just unbelievable.
I mean, it was yeah.
And nobody hardly in the United States knew about it.
No, let's just relax, quiet. We do what we're doing. We love what we're doing, you know. And now this past year, 2019, we reopened the company.
Okay.
And I have all the stuff from the company. I talked to Miguel. I said, Miguel, what about? He said, I don't want to do nothing no more.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. I said, no more, relax.
He was burned out. He was burned out when I was there in 2008, so I can only imagine in 2019 he had it with wrestling, huh?
Yeah. And I said to him, don't worry, I'm going to take care of you somehow, you know, because he's with me all the time, and he opened that other company with me, and I cannot let him, you know, lose.
Yeah.
So we opened the company. We started in January, 3 main big shows. I thought the people's gonna support this big time, and we bump. You know, I'm telling you, the people was talking about the IWA all the time here there. I ran 3 major coliseums, thinking that it's gonna be, you know, the comeback and the people gonna come.
You run Toa Baja? Toa Baja?
No, we went to Quebradillas. They have a big coliseum.
Yeah.
We went to Manatee and a big coliseum too.
I remember Manatee.
And Manatee, yeah, but Manatee have the small one, but they have a big coliseum, brand new. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then we went to Guaynabo, which is a big coliseum too.
Okay.
So we bump, we skunk, brother. People I told the people to come to support big time, and what's wrong. So now we are suffering this situation. We have to come back strong somehow. So we start, you know, doing what we know.
Savio, what's your YouTube channel so people listening can go to see you on YouTube?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could go on YouTube and check IWA Puerto Rico.
IWA
Puerto Rico. Also on YouTube. I mean, that's YouTube and Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. So it's IWA Puerto Rico. I'll be sure to keep repeating that too, because I saw your TV and the production is so much. It's good, man. It's going to catch on.
Yeah, it's very good. I'm telling you, I know it's good. So
I'm jealous
now because this coronavirus happened. We are using just tapes, old tapes.
Well, you have a whole bunch of stuff on tape that is just unbelievable, man. I remember.
Yeah.
I never stole one tape. Miguel always thought I was stealing tapes. I never stole one tape.
You know, we have a bunch of stuff there. So I mean, happy from that part. We just have a show the 7th of was March? Yes.
Yeah.
March 7th in Humacao. So we have that show, and we are
in Humacao?
the risk. In Humacao, yeah.
You know what's
We
across
are-
from
we have-
Humacao is Monkey Island.
Humacao, no.
Yeah,
Humacao
there's
is by
I swear
Fajardo.
there's a small island off of Humacao. It's all monkeys, man. I swear to
It has to
God.
be the Fajardo area, that area.
Macacos, though, they can't come. I'm sorry. I like to tease you guys about the monkeys on the island.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have fun. We what we're doing. I mean, and we just run that show in combination with the WWC. It's my show. The only thing we have from WWC was Ray Gonzalez.
Oh, cool.
We are now we unite, forces to have this second time of breathing and breathe and try to get our noses out of the water.
To make some peace, right?
So, so we I mean, he approached me.
Oh, nice.
Well, in January last year.
It's about
January
time.
last year, I talked to him. Tonos, was dealing with me. Dennis talked to him. Everybody, all the guys talked to him.
Oh, nice.
To bring him back. But he said he don't want to come back and wrestling. He was disappointed.
Ricky doesn't?
Pardon me?
Do you say Ricky doesn't want to come back?
No, Ray Gonzalez. Ray.
Oh, Ray doesn't. Yeah, okay.
So I talked to Ray, and I said, brother, this just one run. I mean, these 3 days, that's it,
Yeah.
Talk about money. He say, no, I don't want to come back, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, okay, I just leave it there. I don't want to, I'm not going to beg you. I'm
No.
not going to beg to you or nobody. I just give you an offer. You don't want it, so bye.
So if it's
Somebody
okay,
else
I'll tell the gringos, or the English speaking, in Puerto Rico, Ray Gonzalez was the Puerto Rican, like Ric Flair, wasn't he?
Kind of, yes.
Yep, in
Yes,
Puerto Rico.
He was over. And when Ray, when we have the deal with Ray and Dutch is the one,
Yeah.
the bring Ray with us, and we have a good business deal with him. So thinking in that, I say, well, we need to have Ray in the car too, because
Sure.
I have Ricky, I fly Ricky,
Mhm.
I have Apollo, the ones that start with us. Ray have to be there. I got Carlitos, I got Stefano.
I like that kid,
Totico,
Carlitos.
Bacano.
I like Carlitos a lot. What a
I
nice
have-
kid.
Yeah, I have the whole local crew, and I bring Slash Bennett too.
Jeffrey or no?
I don't bring no more people. Pardon me?
Is Jeffrey, remember that kid? Jeffrey, I forget his name, but
Jeffrey. Yeah, he's in jail.
oh, God bless. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was a bad kid. He was a bad kid, and he got together with people that don't not help him and nothing.
The wrong people.
Poor kid is in jail. Oh yeah, but that's life. So so we did that shows, and everybody was happy, but
Nice.
no full houses. We don't make no money. We lose money.
But the draw
And,
was good.
So we continue. Well, it was okay, but
Yeah.
I mean, we lose money. We lost
Okay.
money in the whole show,
Mhm.
everything.
Mhm.
So, so we try to make it hard. I mean, we work hard to
You always do.
make it strong. Yeah, and what we do, I mean, a couple of months ago, he come right and called me. Say, man, I have this idea. What about if we got together to do this, and this? I said, well, I always want to do it. You guys are the one who want to do it.
Yeah. There was
Yeah.
always a little heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because I have a grudge because we kick their asses. Hey, it's just business.
Mhm.
Nothing personal.
He
I
would have
just-
done
I
the
just
same.
do I just did what I have to do to survive. You
To
have
feed the
just do
family.
it, you're gonna do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To feed the family.
what we-
and Carlos would have done the same.
Oh,
Yep.
So what we did is he talked to me and said, "What about if we do some business?" I said, "Why not? Let's do it." So we sit down and talk, and I said, "Let's put that on tape." So we shoot a simple vignette and that vignette, brother, went viral.
So
Viral, I mean, crazy.
so
Crazy.
did that happen yet, or you're going to do it?
Oh, no, we did it. We did it already.
Oh, you
We
did it.
that.
Okay.
Oh, we did that. That's when he called me,
Mm-hmm.
and I put that on my phone, and you know, you could see the call. I answering the call. When I answering, that's Ray Gonzalez.
Oh,
So it's like
wow.
hey, maldito sea Savio Vega, you know, the gimmick.
Yeah.
I say, what the hell are you doing? He said, well, I need to talk to you. Talk to me.
Now he's chasing you.
Yeah. Yeah. So we need to talk. I said, talking about what? Well, I have this idea. Okay, what idea you have? What about if we put together the companies and this and that, la 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 la? I said, well, sounds good. Let's talk. Let's see what happens.
What does Miguelito think at this point? What does Miguelito think?
Oh no, Miguel see the what we doing, and he's like, wow. I mean, when I put that video on my page,
Yeah.
that video went to reach almost 400,000 people.
Holy shit.
That shit. I tried to open that shit here. It doesn't want to open anymore.
Man, that's
So
great.
that thing went crazy. I mean, crazy.
Now I want to
So-
tell you some stuff.
Right.
So, for those people who don't know, Casey James, he worked in IWA Puerto Rico for a couple years, and
Yeah.
my God. So anyway, in the industry, Savio, I just want to put you over a little bit. Out of all the guys Casey worked with in Puerto Rico, he says you are the best in the ring.
You know, we work easy. We do. I mean, Casey. I mean, when he was working in Puerto Rico, he had the timing. He worked hard. He wasn't lazy at all. He worked hard. He did what he had to do, and he had the character. He has the face to be a heel.
Yeah.
Also to be a babyface, because I mean, you see that white, blue eyes guy, blonde guy.
Yeah.
You know, he could be another Shane. You know.
Sure.
But he was better as a heel.
Sure.
But he worked hard.
Yeah.
He worked hard.
Well, he loved it down there, man. You know,
Yeah.
if Victor hadn't have fired him, he might still be down there.
Yeah. Yes.
Also,
Yeah.
I know that even Steve Austin puts you over for your in-ring work.
Well, I work hard. You know, we work hard over there. When we are together, I mean, when I met him the first time, we worked in San Antonio, Texas. and you know what, brother? I found out after many years later.
Yeah.
When I was here in IWA, I sit down one day because people were like, the matches you have with this and that, whatever. I said, why we have so good chemistry together when I don't know him and he don't know me? Because I met Steve right there. Sorry, I met Steve right there in San Antonio when he was ready to do his tryout with me.
Mm-hmm,
When Pat, Pat bring him and say, hey, Savio, this is Steve. He's doing a tryout with us. You over? Tell me later. Give me the report. I said, okay. And this is what I said to Steve. I said, brother, I don't know what you do. You don't know me. My finish is the spinning kick. Let's call it in the ring.
Mm-hmm,
He said, okay. Just like that. He said, okay. So we went to the ring, and we did the match in the ring. When we come back from the ring, I just wait for him behind the curtain and shake his hand and say, what a match, brother. Thank you. He said to me, no, thank you. Here come Pat, and Pat said, Savio, my God, tell me. I said, no, you tell me. You see it? He said, yes. You tell me. I said, I saw it. That's wonderful. I said, good match, huh? He said, yes. Tomorrow. I want to see it again. I said, okay. So Tuesday, we did the rematch. Let's call it that way. His second part of the in-ring. And they hired him right there.
That's great, man.
And we start doing matches here there. They put us together
For about a year, right? For almost a year.
Easy. We work every night here there. They put us in your house pay-per-view. They put us in the WrestleMania 12. You know, we got our WrestleMania.
Wow.
So it's like a wow, and we work hard. I mean,
I know. I've seen the matches, man. I have the guys I'm training watch you work with Steve, and I tell them, for the most part, Savio is carrying Steve here because Steve was still green,
Yeah.
You know, he broke in Dallas for Fritz and Kevin. He was down there 6 months when I came down at the end in 1990.
Yeah, but Steve have some experience. He worked in WCW.
Yeah, he got to work with Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah, he worked with many guys. That I wish to work with them in that time, but I was working with the other part of the team here in Puerto Rico.
I didn't even know there was that other part. That's great.
Come on.
I didn't even know all that history about it. That's great.
Yeah, listen, I was working with people that come from WWF. I didn't even know that WWF was there. And, I didn't follow WWF before.
Wow.
And I was working with the Sheik, the Samoans, what is it called? Bunch of guys from the States. Scott Hall, Abdullah the Butcher.
I remember. Sure.
I was working with all those guys, and Steve. I mean, it's what I call that.
Huh.
I call that it's like the same kind of teaching.
Sure.
We went like the different schools, or they teaching the same, because when we got together in San Antonio, brother, we just bring out the tools that we learned in our years.
Sure, met in the middle.
And we met in the middle, man, and we did what we did, and you could see the rest of the stuff right there. I mean, I sell the most of the time because I like to sell to bring back the comeback and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
They put him over. I watched a match the other day. A friend of mine sent me a match. It was taped by a small recorder from I don't know where.
House show.
And some house show.
Those are the best matches.
And the people was crazy. Wow. I'm like, wow. I was a little over with the people. And, when we have the matches, Steve and me, and also another guy that I have great matches there was Dusty.
Dusty or Dustin?
Rhodes. Dusty.
Oh, I bet. Casey got to work with Dusty too a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never had the chance to work with the old man. I wish to work with him, But the what's it called? When Dustin, they put the gimmick of Gold Dust.
Yeah.
He was every Monday Night Raw. He was just sit down in a chair with his costume on.
Sure.
And the show finished. He would take off his costume, take off the paint, and let's go.
Yeah.
So that happened for quite a good time.
What gimmick?
And I saw him.
What gimmick were you doing then? Were you Savio Vega?
Yeah, I was already Savio Vega. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they switched already from Quan to Savio. So I was one day I saw Dustin. I said, "Brother, what happened? Why you not working?" He said, "They don't know what to do with me."
Wow.
I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "No, they don't know." I said, "Well, I know what to do with you." He said, "What?" I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, we could do some kind of a gimmick with that, and I have some ideas." He said, "I'm going to talk to Pat." I said, "Well, talk to Pat."
Yeah.
So he talked to Pat. Pat come to Mr. Savio. Dustin says that you have an idea how to work with his character. I said, "Well, I have an idea to how to develop the character. Because I said to him, talk to me about the character. I told him, this is the way I see the character." And he said, "Well, more or less, show me." I said, "Okay." He said, "You book tonight."
Great.
Just like that. Tonight.
That's all you need right there, man. That's all you needed, isn't it?
exactly. So I sit down with Dustin. I said, Dustin, let's do this. Let's develop this from scratch. And man, all of a sudden they put him and me together every night. We have a 10 matches, man. We have great matches. I mean, wow. I mean, I love the way we work. We work hard to get the people happy.
Sure.
And, going home happy.
Yep.
So
yep. Give them their money's worth. Yep.
Hey, that's what I like. If I could send you home happy because what you see in my matches was great, so hey, brother, I'm happy with that.
Savio, I know you went to Japan too. You were young then, huh?
Yeah. When I went to Japan, I was 22 years.
Oh my God, that's so young.
Yeah, 22 years. My first time in Japan. Who took me there was Abdullah the Butcher.
Wow.
Took me there, and man,
Did you work for Baba?
Baba, yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay.
That was for Baba's office. Yeah, that was for Baba's office. And I say, well, let's do this. He asked me, it was a Sunday. I remember it was a Sunday. We going to Aguadilla.
Okay.
So we went to pick all the guys. We went to pick all the guys in San Juan, Condado area. And I say, he called me. He said, hey, come on. I said, yes. He said, you like to go to Japan? I said, damn yes, of course. And he said, well, I have something's happening. Let me talk to Carlos. I said, okay. He talked to Carlos, and he said, let's go. We have a date. And he said, such and such a date, let's go.
Unreal.
And I went there, worked over there, and that's the tour that I give the kick to Baba.
Okay.
Yeah, the big kick in his chin right there. Boom. Nobody was kicking him up there. So here come and boom.
And you're 22 years old.
The man loved the what I did, the way I work. And he say, I want him next month.
Wow.
We did a tournament, was like in December, and he say, I want him in January, the whole month in January.
Wow.
And he talked to Carlos. Abdullah talked to Carlos, and they bring me back. And then Abdullah, betrayed me there, and they cut Japan for me, and
okay.
I stayed here in Puerto Rico till I quit Carlos' office. After in 1990.
Jesus,
1990
man.
or 91, something like that.
Unreal. Did you go to Mexico too?
Well, when I went to Mexico, they sent me to Mexico when I was young.
Okay.
When I was in the beginning of my years in Capital.
With Miguelito or no?
No, I went there with Jose's brother, Maelo Huertas.
Gotcha.
Maelo, yeah. That's him and me. We did the Los Corsarios
Gotcha.
in Mexico.
Gotcha.
And, we did a good program with Los Brazos, and we sold out the Torreo Cuatro Caminos in Mexico. It's a big coliseum they have there, and we sold out that place big time.
Unreal.
Because was three brazos. They call it el brazo de oro, the gold arm.
Okay.
The silver arm, and the arm. They just call it the arm, silver and gold. So always, the ones always have the big stories was the gold one and the silver arm. And the arm, he never have a big dispute. But this time, we pick up the silver arm and the arm.
Okay.
They're brothers. They're real brothers.
Oh, okay.
So we did this story where Maelo and me, we beat the hell out of them big time. We pick him up and we over our shoulders, and feet first. We throw him over the top rope to the floor, all the way to the floor.
Okay.
And he took a big bump. we juice them. We break their mask. I break the clothing. We beat the crowd out of them big time.
Total disrespect.
And
total heat.
Oh my God! Oh, the people start hitting us because in the way there is just a small room between the people, and the people beat the hell out of us. So we have the heat. We have the heat. So every Sunday, that show there in Torreo is just Sundays.
Okay.
So every Sunday, Los Corsarios against somebody else, and we beat the hell out of everybody.
Unreal.
And I mean, putting the heat on us until we have the mask against mask.
How long did you stay there?
4 months. Only 4 months.
Yeah, but still, man, that's a hell of a thing for a. So you must have been a young kid.
Yeah, and then from there, I was 20, 21 or something like that.
Jesus, Savio.
Yeah, 20, 19, 20. So yeah, something
See,
like that.
in the States
And,
now, everybody stays with their parents till they're 30.
yeah, I was already made for wrestling, I think.
Unbelievable.
And so we work hard there. Then from there, from Mexico, I come back to Puerto Rico. That's when we did the TNT gimmick.
That's where you came up with it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, the company come up with the name. I knew by magazine in Mexico there was a TNT named TNT guy, but that guy was a short guy. Hairy like Brody, a big beard like that, and so I was totally the opposite. I was bald head, painting face, martial arts,
big, thick guy.
Well, I was handsome guy.
Yep.
So, so we have. I mean, TNT was an experiment because they don't know if it's gonna work. I was already 2 years in the company.
Okay.
Since I start, and I worked with Gypsy Joe.
Oh, I was in Memphis with Gypsy Joe, Savio.
Yeah.
With Tojo and Gypsy Joe in Memphis.
See.
Yeah.
So Gypsy's Puerto Rican.
I did know that, and I know he's a tough son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, Gypsy is from Orocovis, Puerto Rico. Orocovis Situado. So he worked here in Puerto Rico many times before.
Wow.
So when he come back here after I finish in Louisiana, I come here as we work as the Infernos. We work as the Assassins, as the tag team.
Wow.
So we have this deal. I was in the process of learning. Nobody sit down with me. These old timers.
Yes.
Nobody sit down with me to explain me nothing. It's just learn the hard way.
Sure.
If you learn, you stay. If you don't learn, get the hell out.
Sure.
So I was humble, I was quiet, and I was learning. I was doing what I like to do.
Me too.
I was getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting paid. So, hey, I'm there.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
happy.
so happy. The
Yeah,
first time in Memphis.
That was my work. Do you work with Gypsy Joe?
No, Gypsy and Tojo were very old. They could only do gimmick matches then.
Okay.
But I worked with Robert Fuller and Billy Joe Travis. And Boogie.
Oh, Travis.
And Boogie.
Yeah.
So I was lucky to, to be there. But I know what you say. I was so grateful, even though I was making not that much, I was getting paid to wrestle every night.
Yeah, because the way that I see it, I'm doing what I love to do. I'm getting paid for this. This is my job.
Yep.
I was here in Puerto Rico making from $400 to $500 a week, $2,000 a month.
And back then, that was a lot of money.
A lot of money, and I was 23 years old.
Unbelievable.
Making $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Us too. And
it's like what?
Us too. In Memphis, we were making $350 to $400 a week, wrestling every night. So, when four guys share a room and share a car, it was okay. It was good money back then in 1989.
Yeah.
And fun and learning.
we are young and doing what we love to do,
Yep.
it's
And like
you
you
know,
said,
you know,
staying humble and listening. You know, I'm surprised. Did you ever go to work for Memphis?
no, I was listening to this. Luke was the booker here in Puerto Rico,
Yep.
and he said to me, "Hey kid, they're gonna send me to Tennessee. They're gonna send me to Tennessee, and I don't know what happened in Tennessee. That he come to me and he say Tennessee's canceled. I'm like, oh, disappointed. You know, I say, hey man, I'm gonna be over there, whatever. I don't know nobody neither.
Yeah.
So he said, let's see what happened, and they booked me in Louisiana.
Okay.
So listen to this. When this is the 80 something, maybe.
89.
What?
It was 89, wasn't
89.
it? Yeah. Was
Something like
downtown
that.
Bruno in Louisiana then? Remember downtown Bruno or Harvey Whippleman?
Yeah. But I don't know if he was there.
Okay.
I don't know who was there neither. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
But what happened here? When Luke told me that I going to Tennessee, I talked to my dad and my mom. You know, say, hey, with the wrestling, they're gonna send me to Tennessee. And my dad just jumped. I said, what? You go where? Because I said Tennessee. He said, no, you're not going over there.
Yeah.
You're not going over there. You don't speak English.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of race. Stuff there.
Especially then, Savio.
Yeah. And I was like, holy gaga. And I say to myself, I'm going anyway. So listen to this. When Luke said to me, Tennessee's canceled, I'm like, oh man. So
you would have drawn so much in Tennessee during that time, man. They would have gone crazy for a Puerto Rican. You know?
So here come Luke and say, you going to Louisiana? So I said, yeah. So I come back home and say, hey, Tennessee's canceled. And he's happy. He's happy. My daddy's happy. So, yeah, okay.
He loves you,
good.
yeah.
But I go into Louisiana. He says, fuck no, that's
it's just
worse.
as bad.
If Tennessee's bad, Louisiana's worse.
Yeah.
You're not going over there. So I said to my mom, I'm going anyway.
Oh, no.
So, hey, and he went to work, and I went to the airport.
Oh, man.
And,
now, that was happening. Louisiana was doing 4 or 5 nights a week when I was in Memphis, and that was going to be my backup plan. But when I finished at Memphis, it closed down.
Wow.
You want to hear something funny? You want to hear something funny? I got something really funny. So that same time period, in about 89, 90, Boogie, Handsome Jimmy, called Carlos for me to come down. And I wanted to go so bad to Puerto Rico, This would be 1989.
Wow.
But Tony Anthony and Brian Lee talked me out of it. They said, you saw what they did to Brody. Imagine what they'll do to you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so I didn't go, but I kicked myself ever since because I should have gone.
Yeah.
I should have gone anyway.
Wow.
I was a dummy.
Yeah.
But Carlos liked, he respected Jimmy so much, he was going to hire me just on Jimmy's word,
He come here to Puerto Rico many, many times.
Oh, he loves the island. How'd the island love him? I can't even find video of him. Did they love him down there?
Yeah. Oh, Jimmy was over with the gimmick dancing and stuff like that, and
yeah.
you know him, his gimmick.
He
and
always gets over. Yeah.
Oh.
He always gets over. I never seen charisma like that in my life.
No, he was over big time. Jimmy Valiant, yeah.
I bet.
And the boogie woogie. Go ahead.
What are you doing now? Because I know you have to go soon for that other call. You tell me when you gotta go. You don't have to be polite, but I'm just wondering how you doing with MLW. Okay. Do you want to talk about that at all?
Yes. Well, MLW was looking for me. Luke mentioned me, MLW. He said, some guys, they're doing something there. They like to get in touch with you. And I said, okay, they want a match. He said, but we never got in contact, whatever. So I don't know what happened there. So I just leave it, I said, well, some other crazy guy. I don't know MLW about that time.
Yeah.
So the conversation come back, and said, well, this is to the Sheik, Joseph Cabibo.
Okay.
And
I remember him. You brought him in once to Bayamon.
Yeah, we worked in the global match.
Sure.
The first global match was with him.
Yeah, I remember.
And good match. So here is the. He said, brother, I got this here. This happened. They want you here. They want you in a match. Also, they like to have you as an agent too.
Sure.
I said, well, let's do it. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
So, since I started with them, I already have few months, almost 9 months work with them. Been good. He's a great talent there.
Good.
Korbauer is a great director. He knows what he's doing. He's working hard. The people around Sean next to him and the rest of the crew, I mean, they're working hard. The guys are working. You got second and third generation wrestlers there.
How are the Von Erich boys? They're good workers?
Great.
I
great.
bet.
And they're going to be better. They're going to be a lot better.
Well, they're young yet still, huh?
Oh, yeah. They have the world in front of them. Those kids, they're going to be a lot better.
Great.
Everybody there, every week, that we work, it's like one step up the ladder.
Nice. That's what you want.
They're working hard. What?
I say that's what you want. That's all it takes is that hope to get better every
exactly,
time.
Exactly. And it's like I talked to court. Hey, as a court, I've been in the two sides of the desk. I've been as an employee and employer.
Sure.
And I've been working hard, and I know what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And I want my kids, like I call them, I want my kids to be in one piece. I don't want nobody hurt. I want everybody work, strong and happy.
Mm-hmm.
And if I see something wrong, I'm there. I see a few things there that I, as a boss, I never applaud that. So I got to talk to the man. Mm-hmm. He's the one that I have to talk. I say, this is not touching nobody. Mm-hmm. Because I know if it's happening in my company and you come to me and tell me, hey, brother, I have to fix that because that's going to be a problem.
Sure.
So I don't need no problem. So I talked to the man a few things. I said, brother, you need to fix this and this, and the man just right there. He's a great boss.
That's good.
I know kissing his ass. I'm not a kissing ass. I hate that shit.
No, I know you're not an ass kisser.
But I say what I have to say.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. He's a family man. I met his kids, and he's working hard for that company, and he's there 24/7. And the longer they need me, I'll be there.
He's putting his heart and soul into it.
Oh man, he's working hard. Something the other day. I'd say the other day. This happened 3 months ago, maybe. He's in one of the shows, and he was so
Yeah.
And at night, I saw him. I sit down with him. I said, "Brother, you need to calm down. You're gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah.
And we need you here.
I've seen you
calm.
calm.
The company's gone.
I've seen you calm down Luke, and I've seen you calm down Miguel when they get like that.
I was there. I was there too. In the beginning,
Yeah.
I was there because I want. It's like you explain somebody something 20 times, and I learned if somebody asks you 20 times something, it's because they don't know.
Yeah.
So you have to explain it in different ways, in where you want something to be done the right way. You cannot do it because it's not your character to do it.
Sure.
It's somebody else's character. So I put the hat of that character in myself and direct you the way you should look.
Sure.
Because it's you. This is the way that the director see you in the movie. So give me that character.
Yeah, and you
If
did
give
it
me a
with
different one.
You did it with Gold Dust, so that's proof.
Yeah.
And you sure turned you guys turned Casey into a hell of a worker too.
Yeah. Yes.
You know,
He's good.
those
He's good.
they're
You know
living
what?
examples of what you said. You know.
He's still working?
No, he quit the business. You know what happened, Savio? He was on Vince's payroll for 7 years, and he just got sick of the politics. It was a bad time during politics because they were going from OVW to FCW.
Okay.
And they would put him on TV, but they didn't know what to do with him. So
Because
he just got frustrated with it, you know.
Listen, man. When you have writers, they don't know wrestling. They just thinking in some opera, making of whatever gaga they doing.
Yeah.
If you don't have the experience of wrestling to promote or produce wrestling, get the hell out of there. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, because you don't, you don't know. Hold on one second. I
Sure.
just have the,
Whenever you
listen
gotta
to
go,
the-
just
listen
tell
to-
me. You don't have to be polite.
No, yeah, you know. So one of the things the people of the promoters or something hire people that know about wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hire right. I mean, they have a bunch of writers that they don't know. They probably follow Hogan by their time, so maybe Stone Cold when he was
Sure.
in the way up and
Or
stuff like that.
Rocky.
But know about wrestling, to be in the middle and you be in a ring, have a sure shot, I don't know. I mean, you need to know about wrestling.
Yeah.
Going like this, what you're doing is killing people.
Yeah.
Basically.
No, I'm with you, man.
But,
And,
you know,
I
gotta
just
go. Thank you.
I really
right.
loved the shit out of my time on the island, and I learned to I love you and I love Miguel a lot.
Thank you.
Even though Miguel don't like gringos, at one time he said I was his favorite gringo. But I loved it, and someday, man, when things, I know that you guys can recapture that magic down there again. I know it when the time is right.
Let me say something in Spanish.
Okay.
Let me say something in Spanish. Oye, para toda la gente que me está escuchando en este momento, te habla tío Savio Vega de IWA Puerto Rico. Esa misma nos puedes conseguir en YouTube, en Twitter y en Facebook, IWA Puerto Rico. También me puedes conseguir como en Instagram como tío Savio Vega, TIO Savio Vega. Y así que los espero. Y pueden buscar mi página oficial de Savio Vega Official Fanpage en Facebook también. Hago vivos de cada rato hablando con toda la fanaticada. Así que Dios me los bendiga. Espero que esta información les haya servido a ustedes y se hayan entretenido, que eso es todo. Y como decimos aquí en Puerto Rico, las cosas son a mi manera o para la calle. I just say to the people that, you know, follow me in the pages and social media. And thank you. And thank you to everybody.
Thank you, man. We'll talk again. You've had such a career that everybody, Spanish speaking, English speaking, need to know. You know that stuff. If you and Steve Austin didn't have those good matches in the beginning, they might not have used them as well. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And same with Goldust. But hey, man, I love you, and I'll be in touch soon. I'll text you before the weekend.
Sí, señor.
Thank you,
Take
buddy.
care. God bless you.
God bless you.
Remember, the things is my way or the highway, a mi manera o para la calle.
Tío Savio.
Bye.
Bye, brother.
Thanks, Savio.
Take care. Bye.
Big thank you again to Savio Vega for joining us on the Premier Planet podcast. What a career, what a legacy. This guy is leading in Puerto Rico right now, where he's keeping pro wrestling alive and well. And we want to thank you folks as well for your continued support of us on all of our platforms, be it YouTube, be it right here on Patreon. We know times are really difficult right now, so we really appreciate you guys showing your support in any way that you can, particularly financially if you're supporting us through Patreon. If you're not supporting us through Patreon, folks, you're missing out on quite a bit, I got to be honest with you. We have 3 different tiers right now on Patreon, $1, $3, and $5. Each tier gets you a little bit more. For just $1 a month, you can access episodes of the Premier Planet podcast, just like this one with Savio, a week before they're available to the public. And in the case of a video podcast, it's going to come at you completely ad-free. $3 is going to get you some exclusive matches, and then $5 is going to get you all of our Patreon exclusive matches. So if you're not already supporting us on Patreon, what are you waiting for? Go on Patreon right now, select $1, $3, or $5, start showing your support for Premier Pro Wrestling, and start earning your rewards today. We promise we are making it worth your while, folks, and we're always coming up with new ideas on better ways to reward you for your support. For right now, folks, though, thank you again for tuning in to another episode of the Premier Planet podcast. Stay tuned because we've got lots more coming your way.